Hello, welcome back to my channel, Charmaine with Guy Plans. Today is October 20th, Monday. A little behind, I had a very busy weekend, but I do need to plan my week out. I had a very busy week last week as well as the weekend, so I figure since I have to do it today, because it's a must, that I'll go ahead and record it. I felt for black and green this week, so let's see what I come up with. My everyday carry, which is my Filofax black Croc, and the insert sizes that I have in it are the Franklin Planner compact size, but that's not what we're doing today. I may do a separate flip through. The only thing I change on this is the cover. I try to change that every month, but the inside stays the same. There were a couple things I did actually on the tabs. So if I don't go over an hour, I may just kind of flip through that and show the sections that I created. But for now, I'm going to put that to the side. I am using my Wonderland 222, and this is in the A5 size, and it is in the MotermA cover black Croc. I will be using stickers from the Agenda 52 as well as Happy Planner. I've tabbed out some pages that I would like to use. And I would like to incorporate these three stickers, not pictures. I purchased those actually from Temu. They were one of my 2 orders that I placed moons ago when Temu first started. So I want to incorporate one of these 3 pictures somewhere. My pens that I use for my planning are the TWSBIs, and I'm going to use some of the memos. So let me move some things over so we can jump directly. The only additional thing that I did since I did the setup for October, I printed this off of, it is Pinterest. I downloaded a flower and I just printed it on vellum. So of course it took up a lot of ink, but isn't it beautiful? And I did have that dark theme for October, so this was just perfect when I saw it. And we're just going to jump to the week. I need to incorporate this paper clip somewhere. I bought these many years ago when I lived in New York. I had a pack. One of them stays in my Kate Spade, the Wellesley zipper-on binder. I have one that's been in there since I purchased that. But this one here, I keep looking because I love coffee. Every day, multiple cups. A little obsessive about it, but that's my only vice. I don't drink. I don't do all the other bad things. But coffee, I do love that in the morning. I drink that until about noon, and then I switch over to lunch. But I digress. So I need to figure out where to put this. But we're going to be working on, and I jumped. We're not on the 27th. We are on the 20th. So I was really jumping ahead. So let me just open this out. First thing that I'm going to do is clear out the dates. Actually, I'm going to use, not sure how it's going to look, so let me test it out. I was in Vegas for a conference a couple of weeks ago, and at the Mont Blanc store, I purchased the green ink. It is the Irish green ink, actually. And I have been enjoying it. So I normally use red when I'm covering up the dates of the week. But for this week, let's see what the green looks like. Not as dark as I would like since it's just covering the date, but it's pretty enough. It has enough coverage, so I'll just continue. So I will use this and just cover over the days. I try not to use as many stickers on the dates because I use it for the month. And I don't, so far for this year, with me only using the days of the week in the monthly section and the monthly view and just writing out for the weekly, the indentation has not been as significant as it was in prior years. So I will continue that for next year. I know, I guess I have my question is, have you guys already purchased your planners that you're going to be using for 2026? I'm curious. I have a big surprise. I am actually switching binders. And once I get it, because it's going to take a couple months before I get it, then I will spill the beans, so to speak. And we're doing Friday, 24th, Saturday. I also mentioned that I started a Bible study with some women. We go online every day. Well, during the week, weekends are free from 6 to 7. And that has just been so wonderful. I don't know the faith of most of you, but if you do have a faith, I hope that you are staying grounded with some sort of community. So I have been enjoying this. So the 26th, so days of the week is completed. I normally don't need the monthly calendar because I have it on my phone. I know what the days of the week are, so I don't need to have that. What I will want to do though is I will do my best to stay in frame as well. So I'll do one half and then I'll move it over. And we will start with, let's put the time. Even though I have the 7, since I truly start my day at 6 now, even though there are times in here, I just bypass that, and it just needs to be on the first column for me. It's okay if it's not on every single column. And I will just take that down. 1, 2, 3. I normally go through 10 o'clock because, believe it or not, my day can go where I can have clients until 9 o'clock. So then my day truly ends at 10, and then I am trying to wind down and do some studying when I do get that in, because I have a couple big exams coming up. But I still need to unwind from the day. You don't realize the amount of stress that you put on your body and your mind, and it's important to relax before you go in the bed. So that is in. I have added the numbers, and now I am going to, I'm done with this one. So I have, I need to add my Bible study in. Okay, so that's 6 to 7. Okay. And that is from 6 to 7. And it's okay if it's not perfect. I'm just using it as a guide. And now, because I have the time that we have for our daily calls, that has been moved to 9 o'clock. So this is my Miracle Morning accountability. Accountability. And that is actually from 9 We do our accountability, and then we do all of our calls and such. For my business, we can go until 11. And that is Monday through Friday as well. I had a quick team call today at 1. So let me add in the other things I need to. And tomorrow, that is LFIC. Then we have meeting, and then training. It's not really, I guess it is time blocking. I just don't put the entire block in every space. But I do like to have a guide. Wednesday, I don't have anything right now. I need to add and make sure that I am still in frame. And I need to move some things over so that you can still see. This is MPI. Because I am investment licensed, we have a call that has different breakouts to help us, and that's 12 to 1 every Thursday. On Friday, I have a 1 o'clock, about 30 minutes away, with potential clients. So that's there. And then Saturday morning, I have training every Saturday. And that's from 8 to 10. I do need to follow up with some teammates. So I have a calendar on Calendly so they can schedule the times. So I do know that I have 2 appointments that are not already on my schedule. And I join another teammates. They do like a one-off training on products on Thursdays. So if I don't have appointments personally on Thursday, I jump on their call. And it's with JC. I just jump on his team's training just to pick up product information. So there we go. And that was really fast. In terms of me putting as much information in for the items that I know that I do have scheduled right now. And the only thing left to do is for me to add some decoration now, because I thought this was going to take a little longer, but it doesn't. It did not. And this is one of the stickers that I purchased from Temu. It was 2 of each item, 2 of each stickers in the packet. I will have to go back and look up my history, but I just like the dark colors. And it's black and green and combination. So I just thought this was pretty. And this is a planter. So in my head, I saw myself using it as a true planter. So let's put that up. Make sure I can get the sticker off. It's been a while since I've used them. But it's coming off nicely. And I need to position it in a way I don't need to see the 20. Don't have to see it, not that I need to. I don't have to. There we go. So the focus can be on the planter. And I can start the positioning. It's gonna cut into a little bit of my Monday, but that's okay. Oh, I like that a lot. Isn't that gorgeous? That's so pretty. Okay. I like how that looks in there, the planter. And actually, I may just need something for the bottom, but let's see. everything else may be taking away from it, and I don't want to take away from the planter. Sometimes I like to have these stickers down, these sticky notes, just for decorative purposes, but this planter is plenty, so I don't want to take away from that, so I'm not going to use this time. So let me move that over. I know that I wanted black and green, so I guess I am in that right window. I tabbed one here. Oh, that's a lot of purple and green, so that's not going to work with the theme that I'm going for this week. The blue may go because the roses are blue actually. So I can actually probably use one of these in the bottom corner. Actually, it does pick up the blue of the rose. It makes it look as if you're just really highlighting it. So I can get away with using that. Which one do I want to use, this or this? But they're both so pretty. Although this one here makes it look as if we're looking at the flowers in the planter standing up, with how this one is open with the leaves. So this is very almost mirror, even though we don't see any white roses, but there could be white roses, we're just not seeing them. So I may use this one actually. That's really pretty, and it'll pick up all of the colors, the dark colors that I want this week. And I also would like to use it because it has the green for the leaves. Yeah, I like this. So we're just gonna get it when it's right on the tip of the page on both sides. Oh, I definitely like this. So even though it's dark and a little gothy, you can also see it's highlighting the roses, the flowers, not roses. These are just flowers. So I really like this, guys. What do you think? Give me your thoughts. I know it's in my head that I have something and I'm like, we're gonna just do that, because when I'm opening this, I do like it to bring me a little bit of joy with what I'm seeing. So there are sometimes weeks where it's a lot more things in there, so a little splash of something also helps. So I do like this. All of my trackers are updated. So next, actually what I'm going to start prepping, my next video will be how I start setting up and planning for 2026. My goals, how I break them down. I've been doing this for years, so I have books that I literally write things out in terms of what my thoughts are, how I come up with the numbers. I actually used ChatGPT last year when I was planning for all of my goals in terms of financial and in terms of the goals that I wanted to set for myself for 2025. I knew all of the things, so all I did was just type all of the data that I had, and ChatGPT just gave it to me, where I condensed so much time where I would have to spend hours doing each category. And I liked how it broke it down. I was very specific in terms of monthly, weekly, quarterly, half-year review. So I was very detailed. And then when it did give me the spit out, I only adjusted some things. Some things I did not agree with in terms of goals, but then that's why it was a working document. So I was able to modify it to me. So this was pretty fast. I think we're about 20 minutes in, so I am done planning for the week of October 20th. And this is the Wonderland 222 in the A5 size. Did you guys see the calendar that Catherine gave us from Sterling Ink for October. Isn't that beautiful? She is so talented. So talented. So I am going to, since I am done with this planner, I'm going to move it over, because I did say if I had enough time, I would do a quick flip for what I made the changes on in this everyday carry. And I had purchased tabs. I believe it's Callista Create. She's in London. But I had these tabs, and they were for my Lavender junior size. And I wanted to have dividers that were very thin. I do have dividers that I've made myself, but I was flipping through, looking through my inventory, just putting all sizes and makes together. So all of the Lavengers, trying to keep everything like-minded planner information together. And I stumbled upon these dividers that I had ordered. I had actually ordered the personalized size for my friend, and I ordered the junior size for me. And I wanted to use them because they're so pretty. You can't really see the decorations. I am going to see if I can find something to at least hold them against. But they were just gorgeous, and I wanted to use them for myself. So I literally, you can even see where I need to find clear paper may not work. Oh, here we go on the black. So this is one of the designs. Isn't that gorgeous? There we go. Better visual. So there were either 5 or 6 dividers, 6 I believe, and I cut them down. It's okay. I've had these for years, and I wanted to repurpose them because I truly use this. I mean, I use an everyday carry. When I am out going to the store, grocery, or errands or whatever, I have this with me. So I knew I was going to be using it, and I just didn't want something that was going to take up a lot of room. So this one was cut down. You could even see where I outlined it with the marker. So then I just use I use the clear tape. So it is my team name. Then this one here, making sure I don't have anything sensitive. I want to at least show you the design. And at an angle, it looks like you can see it. Isn't that one gorgeous? So that's my calendar section. Let me take a peek, make sure there's nothing in the finance that you can see. And look at this design. Isn't that gorgeous? And they came from London. I remember I saw someone else with them, a planner babe. And I just thought, oh my goodness, it was so gorgeous. I wanted those, and I did one for myself and one for my friend. And here is another one. And this is my house section. You guys know that I keep track of my inventory in my home. Everything. Yes, everything. And it is in this section. I've done a detailed flip of that. So before I go grocery shopping or anything, I look there. And that includes household supplies, kitchen supplies, personal supplies, true inventory of everything in my house. And then this is this is one of the final sections. This is notes. Isn't that gorgeous? I just thought that they were so gorgeous, and I was like, no, I want to see them and use them. And then one more section that has like 3 layers. And this is my self-care. Isn't that one pretty? Very girly. And even though there are 3 tabs here, they are so thin that it doesn't make the planner bulky. And this one here, I would need a different color. I believe I purchased this from the same person, and I like peacocks, so I had a peacock sticker, so it went on there. Isn't that gorgeous? And my little sticker says, elevate yourself. And the last one is one that I made myself. The sticker is from My Nubian Queen. I bought this way before COVID, many, many moons ago. And all I did was put the sticker on the what do we use to, the tape, not the tape, it's not tape, you know what I'm saying. I put it in between and the laminating sheets, put it in between the laminating sheet, punch the hole, and I've had this for years. There's nothing on the other side, it's just her. So in my self-care, I have 3 very thin dividers that takes up no kind of room. Doesn't really take up much room. And that's it. So that's the only thing I did was update the dividers, and everything got moved. All of the inside got moved into the Filofax Croc in the black. And this, I grabbed this, and I have another little pouch that I have things in that I never take out. So all I do when I'm leaving the house, I like to change my purse every day. So I have little pouches, not a lot, but 3 of them. So all I do is I put them in the purse that I'm using for that day, and I'm out. So this is one of the 3 things that I will just move into the purse that I'm using. I try to make sure that everything is in one place so that I don't have to rummage through and truly take out sections. I don't have the patience for that. And I like things to be in order. So that also helps. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by, guys. I was able to share both me planning for the week in the Wonderland 222, in the A5 MotermA Croc, and just showing you the dividers in my everyday carry, which is the Filofax Croc, and the inside, the size of the insides, everything that's on the inside is of the Franklin planner, the compact size, because I do like that size for my everyday carry. Thank you for joining. Thank you for spending your morning, night, afternoon, wherever you are. Hope you're having a great October. I don't celebrate Halloween, so next week will be interesting to see how I decorate, because I've never celebrated Halloween. Even my daughter, she's 29 now, and I didn't do Halloween with her. She does it now, but it's not something that I have ever, I don't want to say celebrated or partaken. So it'll be fun. So enjoy and have a great week and a productive week wherever you are. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I definitely want to know what planners you guys are planning on using for 2026. I am a one planner girl. I used to have multiple planners, but I found that since I want to truly use this as a documentation for every year, I like having everything in one. So even the things that I have in my everyday carry, it is just truly for everyday carry, and then I do move them over here. This, on the Wonderland, I just used a permanent blue marker before I started using it, and I just colored the page because I just like the color blue, and I like the contrast against the black. When my new planner comes, you're going to see. I don't want to give anything away, so I'm going to be quiet now. But definitely let me know, what planners are you guys using for 2026 and why? Why you chose that? Even if it's one, multiples, tell me why you're doing that. I would really love to know. And because we all learn something every day, right? So that might be something that might inspire me to modify the inside of what I'm using. So have an amazing, amazing day wherever you are. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.